Hey everyone, welcome to the live stream. So I'm trying to work this out of how am I going to actually look at your screen whilst also looking at mine. Hope everyone's good out there. How is everyone's Thursday going? I'm trying here. Okay, sorry, I'm going to turn this music off. I was going to try and listen to some music while listening and chatting to you guys, but actually that's probably going to get quite confusing. So it is Thursday. Thanks guys in the chat. Been getting some good questions coming up. Also actually had some great questions in the Discord as well. So thank you guys so much for that. I'm going to get onto those questions shortly. But actually I thought it was a bit of a different format. We're obviously, we are doing something a bit different, which is doing a live before the actual launch of a video. So hopefully that's interesting to you guys. But let me know if this is actually just a complete waste of time and everyone does not want to spend time doing this. That might be something that we should stop doing, and I'll just keep releasing more videos for you guys because apparently that's what you like. Okay, I'm gonna get some chats we've just been having. Jason, I'm not bad, thanks, just cooking dinner. You're in the UK, Jason, I presume as well, because dinner time right now, it's like 7:30, and you're having pizza American hot. I remember those from when I used to live in London. I swear it's like a kind of a pepperoni, but like a hot pepperoni pizza. Is that right? It's kind of like one of those things where I think we just kind of name it American pizza and then everyone gets to know that that is actually the thing. Darko, I love the lives before the launch. Thanks so much, mate. You're going to go to an indoor field nearby or just go to the local paintball field nearby. And if there's no hosting games, me and my buddies will play there. We have a partnership with them and our team. That's pretty awesome. What do you guys think about playing paintball sites? Because that's the one thing that I've got here in LA is that I go and play Warped Ops a lot, which is in Castaic, just outside of LA. It's about a 45-minute drive for me. Love playing there, but actually, obviously, I want to get some, I want to mix it up a bit. I want to play some other sites. And a lot of the other sites in LA just seem to be like the paintball / airsoft sites. And my experience of those in the UK is not good. I hate getting like dried paint and that stuff on the cover just rubbing all over me. So I try and avoid that because I think like paintball is obviously very similar to airsoft in a lot of ways, but it's a very different game as well. Most, I think, paintballers who are going to those sites on the weekend are like amateur paintballers. They don't play that much, whereas airsoft is a very, very different community, in my opinion. But I'd love to know your guys' thoughts on that. Do you have any pistols to give away? Not today, but as soon as we hit 3,000 subs, I've actually just got a list of guns that I'm going to start giving away. It's actually also going to tie in with the George patches that are arriving. A lot of people want the George patches. So I think what we're going to do is launch the Patreon. At a certain level in the Patreon, you get free George patch every time we do a release. And obviously that also will give you a certain amount of entries into each giveaway. It's a lot of work for me to be like collecting tons and tons of names, replying to all these comments, and putting a list in so that we can draw names from. So I think we're going to do it through Patreon, where at the lowest level, you get 1 entry each month into the giveaway. Higher level, you get like 5 entries. But I want your guys' opinion on that. You're the community. You're the guys that want to win some of this stuff. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. Do you like milsim? Great question, French makers. Haven't actually really done that much milsim, I have to say. Generally, I would say no, because what I see on a lot of the videos of milsim is that it's almost like quite boring. You know what I mean? Like, I think if you really, really want the realistic experience, then great, because I think that's amazing. However, my interest in airsoft and in action sports kind of games is more the excitement level and less the realism. So I would say that I want to do a milsim at some stage, but I'm more drawn to the more kind of longer events, but they're more based on just not realism, as it were, if that makes sense. It's 6 a.m. still. I watch your stream. Loadout, you're incredible. That is amazing commitment to get up to 6 a.m. We have got the videos launching in 30 minutes, so hopefully it's not just you tuning in just to have a chat with me, but who knows. If you have any questions, let me know. Have you ever been to San Francisco? Yes, I have. I've actually sold property in San Francisco as well. Many of you guys may not know, but my actual job, what I do on a day-to-day basis is I'm a real estate broker. I'm based in Beverly Hills, but I do a lot in California, and I used to sell property in London. So I've actually sold some quite expensive homes to clients in San Francisco. One of my family members actually owns a home there as well. So I've kind of been jumping in and out of that area, but I don't spend as much time there as I do in LA, obviously. The indoor field we go to has paintball outside, and on a Friday afternoon, they go indoor games. The paintball paint is sometimes still wet, and it's a freaking nightmare on kids. Yeah, completely agree. Just annoys me, like banging into one of those barriers and then just having to deal with that is not ideal. I've just started Airsoft and want to play CQB. Do you have any tips? Probably not for CQB. I'm less of a CQB player. In the UK, I used to play a lot of outdoor. They had towns and little village areas, so you do get quite close quarters. But I've never played one of those indoor fields where it's strictly all CQB, very much lower FPS. I do want to do that, but it doesn't appeal to me as much as the kind of tactics and strategy of trying to flank and kind of do that side of it. What I would say is you probably want a low FPS gun with a high rate of fire and something that's very maneuverable, so short. I know a lot of people run gas blowback pistols with like an HPA hose and a big M4 mag on it, because you probably don't want to be reloading a pistol mag constantly in CQB. But I would say that, or something which has kind of got a high rate of fire running on a LiPo, which is very short barrel. That would be my recommendation. Have you noticed many differences between UK Airsoft compared to US Airsoft? There's a lot of similarities. What I would say is when I used to play in the UK, the safe zone and things like that, we never used to have barrel covers on. Obviously, clear the chamber, take the mag out, all of that. But here it is very much barrel covers. Other thing is FPS limits seem to be higher. So mostly it's 400 FPS here with a 0.2. Trying to think of other things that would be different. I think a lot of actual sites, my site that I play at mostly at Warped Ops, they don't make you wear full face coverings, but I have heard that is required at some sites. So that's probably a difference as well. I used to, when I was 18, just wear little goggles. So that was probably not ideal. Mesh goggles as well. Here they say often you need to wear full covering, i.e. like a lens, because it can get quite like the BBs traveling at that speed could break off and obviously get rid of your sight. So that's probably the main differences, but good question. I've just started Airsoft and was wondering what your opinion of the G&G CM16 Raider is. G&G, I think, is mixed. I've had amazing experiences with G&G, but I think there are some people out there, and there are some models with G&G that people don't like, that they are built a bit cheaper. CM16 Raider, I'm not sure about, but I'll show you. This is actually like my go-to, and it's actually becoming my backup gun, or will do shortly after you see what is being revealed in this upgrade video that's launching in 25 minutes now. But this is a G&G that I run. Absolutely love it. So if you're wanting to spend a bit more, I think it would be the CM16 Raider. This is what I use. I'll take the barrel cover off so you can take it. This is the SR15, so it's that like stoner rifle. The internals in this are fantastic. The rate of fire is amazing. So you see it's a bit of a longer barrel length, but accuracy is great. This hand grip I am obsessed with. I know a lot of people like the Picatinny rail, kind of four-sided. I've got big hands, and even though I've got big hands, I really appreciate just having like that to grip onto. So much so that the gun you see later in the video, I'm actually going to change out the foregrip for something similar to that. So that's my opinion. I'm not sure. I haven't fired that gun, but I would say G&G, if it's got good reviews, go for it, especially if it's got the same internals as that. High caps or mid caps? Great question, Lona. I was definitely more of a high cap guy coming from the UK. I just couldn't be bothered to reload all the time. Since they've actually, or I've discovered that they have, George is running down. George, you want to come say hi? Sorry, since I've discovered that they have like 190 round mid caps, I think it's like 220 now is the highest one. I've gone to mid caps, so I'm running mid caps. So now I'm mid caps. I was high caps, but yeah, I would say high caps if you're new, because it's just great to just not have to worry about magazines and carrying them and all the kit and stuff that's required. But now I'm a mid cap guy. Weird. What outdoor fields do you play at? At the moment, it's mainly just Warped Ops. I'm going to be playing an event, which is the, what's he called? Desert Fox Airsoft event, which is next weekend. That's like Battlefield LA3, I think it's called. That's going to be another event that I played, but at the moment I'm only really playing Warped Ops Airsoft Field in Castaic. It's probably like a 20-acre site. It's kind of cool, but it gets very hot. It's like a valley. I don't know if any of you guys have played there, but you probably can look it up and have a look. Among Us. I don't know what that means, Rubo, but I know that is something. It's one word as well. Among Us. I don't know what you're trying to say. Sorry, explain it for me. Dark41, he made a highlight video on Warped Ops Field. I did. Insight, I made one. I've actually got some other ones being made right now, and we are utilizing the 360 camera. If you guys are watching the TikTok videos and the clips that I'm putting up on my TikTok account, 6mm Badger, I'm using the 360 camera a lot, and I've just found an editor who can use the 360 file to create as effectively like what the GoPro would show, my view, except you can look all directions. So that is going to be cut in with scope cam footage. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But if you want to see some clips of my gameplay right now, go to TikTok or Instagram. I'll post it on the stories there as well. Hopefully you guys find that interesting. I seen it, didn't know if you took and played at other fields. Yeah, okay, cool. What is your loadout combination? Sniper and pistol, M4 and pistol, MP5, AK, P90. Great question. My new primary is going to be the gun that you're going to see in the video, which will be in 24 minutes. My main primary right now is this, the G&G SR15. It is really, really nice. I mean, this long barrel gives me a lot of range. I run .32s in it, so very heavy BBs, and kind of turn the hop up quite a bit. It's just a great gun. It's got the locking bolt. You can see that there, me releasing it. I don't know, the weight of it, how it feels, I just love this. So I do prefer the new one, but generally up until this point, I've been running this. I've got actually, this is for my 360 camera here. So if you guys ever see the 360 videos and you're like, how does he do this? This is my 360 camera. As you can see, it's got two lenses. If I can show you that, one lens here and one lens here. And so it films everywhere, all around, all the time. And so I attach it to here, which means that whenever I am running around, you can look back at me, you can look forward. I'll run a scope cam on the front as well. But if you guys were ever wondering how I do that 360 footage, that's what the camera is that I do it with. In terms of secondary, I'll show you what I run for that. So I can put all this stuff down. My secondary is this guy. Oh, if I can get him. Is this guy. I really, really like this. I'm still kind of testing out pistols, but this is the Action Army AAP01. It does fire full auto, which is why I really, really like it. But obviously, it also hops .32 BB, so I don't have to switch out what BBs I'm using. I love this because it's just cheap. It's good. I can smack it onto my belt, and I don't really worry about if I'm crawling around and hitting it on things. Seems to be incredibly reliable. And if I need another one, it's $100. So this is my secondary. I run a Cry. Sorry, that's the belt that I run. So I've got mag pouches on there for my pistol. I've got this little holster here, which I kind of run that with. And then on top of the belt, I run this Cry plate carrier. Again, it's kind of got 6 mag pouches here. I've got my radio on the back. I'm actually getting some more grenade pouches, but I've got a utility pouch, little grenade pouch there, kill rag. It's kind of what I do. This is actually expensive. And I would say, I think if you've got the money, spend it on getting, like, I think this is just like a real deal that actually like a lot of special forces use. And the quality and how it just reacts in the field is so much better than one of those like cheap kind of Condor one. Condor's still great, but it's not built for the field. And that I think really, really is impressive. So I love that. Okay, hopefully that's interesting for you guys. I have got a sniper coming, a new Novrich one. Was never a fan of sniping just because I think the idea of it is great, but actually waiting around is not what I like to do. So I have got one of those coming. It's actually the SSG-10 A3, so you can fold it. So I'm thinking about putting that on my back, and I've got a little MP7. So I'd use that as kind of the normal gun, and then when I'm at range, pull out the A3. But to be honest, my field, it's 100-foot engagement distance with a sniper rifle. Probably has quite an effect on why I'm not that keen on them. DJ, great to see you, mate. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up here. Has your custom gun been finished yet? Well, I had a custom gun being built by Cuts Creations. That has arrived. That video will be dropping on Monday. Get excited for that one because you're going to see some really cool stuff. The gun and the video that I am talking about today, in the video today, it's just unboxing it and showing you what it is. But it has now been upgraded and I'm using it and it's insane. So there will be a video of that coming very shortly with the upgrades, what has been done to it and showing you the performance afterwards. Loadout, do you play Warzone? I don't, I'm afraid, mate. Tried Warzone for a little bit. I'm much more of a Fortnite player. I used to play Call of Duty when I was a kid, Modern Warfare 2, obsessed with that. I just really like Fortnite. The whole like building element, the kind of more ways of being tactical and not just getting shot. Weirdly, I really, really enjoy that. And if I'm going to do Call of Duty, I'd actually rather play Airsoft. So no, not a big Warzone guy, but I've got friends who are. What is your favorite Airsoft YouTubers, if you have any at all? Really good question. I've got into watching C7 Viper recently. Love his unboxings. I mean, he makes my unboxings look like crap. So really, really like his videos. Gameplay of his, I don't like as much. But that is really cool. I love Swamp Sniper, incredible videos again. Those are probably my my Airsoft YouTubers. Those two would probably be my picks. But let me know, guys, if there's someone else I should watch. What is your favorite Airsoft? Yeah, done that one. Sorry, Darko again. What scope cam do you use? So I use the Run Cam scope cam. I'm not sure I'm the biggest fan of it. I haven't got it here actually. It's good. It does the job. I kind of wish that I bought the more zoomed in version. You can get like I think it's like 45mm one, which is more meant for sniping, but still I like being able to see closer, even though I'm using an assault rifle, which probably doesn't make a lot of sense. But just for editing, I wish I'd gone with that. And actually the Run Cam 2 is probably what I'm going to get next. I think that could be just a better quality. So I'm going to test that out. But if there's one you guys recommend, let me know as well. Do you have any Spectre Arms replicas? I don't. I have one and they are very good and compatible. You should try them out. I definitely will. Loadout, send me a link to the one that you'd recommend, mate, because I think that'd be great. AO Beans, high 6mm. What AEG do you use the most? As I just said, it's this guy, which is the SR15. Soon to not be the SR15, but this is going to be my backup weapon. I'll probably take this to every field that I have. It's just really, really reliable. In fact, actually last weekend I had a couple of feeding issues with it, but I'm having that looked at. The guy that actually is doing the work for the video that's launching in 18 minutes, he's going to take a look at it this weekend and hopefully just kind of work out why it's occasionally not feeding BBs. Please come to Fresno. Aiden, I would love to, mate. Actually message me or comment on the video which site I should play at there, because it's far, but it's well within travel distance of what I would potentially do. So definitely send me a link to that. What's your favorite Airsoft website? Oh, great question. I'd probably say weirdly Fox, just because I love the guys there. They've written me letters, they've sent me a patch, they're always sending things on time. Their mystery boxes are amazing. One issue that I've got with them is just things out of stock. Websites who have things out of stock, I wish they just take them off rather than writing out of stock. And they have a lot of stuff that's out of stock there. I would say that I buy more from Evite. Generally, my experience with Evite has been amazing. I've had one or two things go wrong, like I had a box that got lost. And they are a bit slower about shipping and also like updating the UPS kind of shipping information, not as great, but their selection of items is the best, which is probably why I go to them most often just to kind of buy stuff. Amazon's actually really good as well. If it's not stuff that's restricted in California, I'll probably go to Amazon. What's your favorite gas blowback pistol in SMG? Gas blowback pistol, I have to say right now, is this, which I just talked about, the AAP01, more for the reason that actually it's just really pointable. Because it's not full blowback, it actually is very accurate. Hopping BBs is great at range, and also I like the ability to go full auto. I don't really use it, to be honest, because in buildings at warped ops, you're not allowed to go full auto. So using this as full auto doesn't make a huge amount of sense, but I will show you one thing that I haven't really tested out yet, but so I haven't really used this yet, but this could basically make this a primary. So I've got the box mag, which effectively I think holds 300, 400 rounds, and now then holds a ton of gas, turns that into a full auto pistol that I can run around with. So that's probably my favorite kind of CO2 or gas blowback, I would say. Okay, guys, sorry, I need to catch up. What's your favorite? Everyone remember to like the video. It says 14, but there are 9 likes. Thanks, guys. Yeah, absolutely. Cheers, mate. That's very, very nice of you. Ayo, if you can like the video, guys, obviously we're going into the next one. So if you can like the next video as well, make a comment. That would also be awesome, if I can speak correctly. Do a collab with C7 Viper and unbox some mystery boxes with him. That is a great idea. Something I would love to do. So I'll have to reach out to him in the future to do that. Have you ever considered any Tokyo Marui rifles, Darko 41? The video that is launching in 15 minutes, definitely watch that. That's all I'm going to say about that. Speaking of YouTubers, do you know what happened to AT23? No, I don't actually know AT23. I can't think of videos that he made, but I probably do, and I probably have watched a video, so I'll look that up afterwards. Just search Spectre Arms M4 and it's a variety you can choose from. What opinions do you have with the PTS EPM2, the 200 plus round mid caps? So I actually run the regular PTS EPMs at the moment. Hint, hint. A very different version of those has been my now primary mag, and I think those are 190. I always want higher round mid caps, so I would definitely go for the PCS EPM ones. However, I've heard like there's been some issues. They don't seem to be the same quality necessarily or as loved as the originals are. So I'm a little bit hesitant. I'd probably wait 6 months to a year and just see if they can improve any of the issues that they've had. But I don't know, some people I think have had great opinions on them. So let me know if you think the same. What opinion? Yeah, sorry. Have you tried the G&G GTP9? Very unique style of pistol and different. I don't think I have, Harrison. What style of pistol is that? The GTP9? Is that the one that I got, which is that weird, like, it had a very weird, like, safety and mag release on it. I need to look that up. I can't remember that off the top of my head. AW Custom 350 round green gas Glock drum. Yep, that is exactly what I've got. So it's 350 rounds, not 400. But that basically, this runs Glock mags. So that goes straight into here. And that basically turns this into a full auto SMG. I think you can buy so many attachments to put onto this thing to actually turn it into an SMG. But I quite like it as a pistol because I don't see the point necessarily when it's not recoil from a rifle or a recoil shock or an electric blowback or even a gas blowback. I mean, this does give recoil, but it's not exactly that big. So, okay. What's your favorite terrain to play in and how likely are you to play in a Rev event at Balor Hack? Jason, I miss the British Woodland, I would say. We get some really cool landscapes out here in California, but a lot of it is very dry. It's bush. It's not exactly your kind of big trees and forests that you can play in, which provide a lot of cover and a lot of very cool places to hide, things to create that side. So I definitely miss that side of it. Balor Hack is on my bucket list. I want to play that field so badly because I've watched all the Rev videos, and that is much more, I think, like the kind of terrain I'm used to in the UK. Woodland, it rains a lot more there, I think, but I would love to go and play Balor Hack at a Rev event. I am actually going to be playing Battlefield LA 3 next weekend. Again, it's in Southern California, close to LA, so I think that's going to be very, very hot. And I'm an English person. I mean, like, look at my skin. Actually, I do get more tan now I live in LA, but I like cooler environments. I like being cold rather than hot. So I really want to start doing some traveling after COVID. And I've got a pretty good arsenal to take with me places now. So I like Woodland is kind of a, very long answer to that question. Okay, sorry, here we go. What's your favorite terrain? His name is Airsoft Tech 23 on YouTube. Okay, I'll check him out. Insight. Thanks for that. Yes, it was the one you got in the unboxing. Perfect. I don't know, Harrison. I don't like the feel of it. Definitely, it's a bit of a weird one to me. I haven't fired it actually, so I need to try that out. But let me know. Is it better than this? If it is, I'll try it and I'll see if it compares. But just in terms of ease of use, how cheap this thing is, how well it performs, it's hard to beat to me. I'm not one of those guys who it needs to be like a Glock or, you know, realism isn't that important. Cutter, Robert Pearson, Cutter Creations, guys, go and check him out on Instagram. He's built me a custom weapon that I'm going to be doing an unboxing of, or I've done an unboxing of. But the video will be, I think, on Monday next week. So definitely check it out. Go and follow Robert Pearson. He's built something pretty special. So I'm excited for you guys to see what that is. GTP9 is the one they added. It's lower onto the SMC9 carbine. Oh, so it's like a, you can turn it into like an SMG. Again, I'm not that bothered. It's actually very fun to use if you remove the safety. Yeah, because it is a weird safety from what I remember. I was kind of looking around for the safety for a long time, I think, and that didn't work that well. Okay, guys, we've got 10 minutes, so get in the questions if you've got it. If there's anything you want to see on the kit or anything, let me know. But I'll try and get through as many of these as I can. Okay, have you ever considered allowing your fan base to send you patches and letters and maybe showing off the patches a few times when you do the unboxing? I have thought about doing that, Darko. I know C7 Viper from the videos I watched recently, he does that. Not a big patch guy. I unfortunately do not have a supportive wife in the way that C7 Viper has. My wife is very supportive, but she's not the biggest like Airsoft kind of fan. She's not going to stop me from playing because I'm not going to let her do that ever. But if I start whacking patches all over the place, I'm not going to get a patch wall in my house. Let's put it that way. She's not going to allow that. So maybe if we move house in the next year or so, I might be able to work that. But storing patches, doing that, yeah, maybe. But then I also have to set up a PO box. I'd rather kind of do the Patreon side of it, where I probably will set up a PO box for that. But yeah, give me ideas though, guys. If that's what you want to do, then we'll definitely do that because this community is for you. Lona, can you do a huge unboxing like $1,000? That was actually my first unboxing. If you ever watched that one, it's the Fox $1,000 mystery box. I've done a couple of other multiple box mystery boxes, as in like 3 or 4 actual mystery boxes. I haven't got another big one planned yet. But actually the video on Monday you watch is kind of a similar video where it's one weapon. It's not a mystery box, but it is a mystery to me. And that is kind of in that ballpark. So hopefully you'll enjoy that one. I really like the SMC9 6mm. You should do a review on it or get the conversion kit. Okay, well, I'll try it out. If you guys are saying that, then I'll try it for sure. I'll try and do a review video in the next week or so and get that. Woodlands player is probably my favorite fields as well. Darko, yeah, I mean, it's great field. Wait till Monday, Robert Pearson, yeah, well said. Boris Johnson and Trump should play Airsoft together. I don't know why that is a comment, Lona. I mean, that's the weird thing. I think people think that Boris Johnson is in any way like Donald Trump. They are very, very different people. They may have some similar like hair and look to them, but I don't know how the US media puts Boris Johnson and Donald Trump in the same category. To me, it is baffling. But if you guys think they are similar, let me know. Yes, Balor Hack is a must in the future for me one day too. I know. Is there actually is there an event that's going to be coming up in the next 6 months at Balor Hack? Because if there is, I for sure want to kind of go to it. And so I think I need to potentially look into that and see when that is so I can book one and book my travel. You guys may not know, and this is a bit weird that I'm announcing this here, but actually my wife's now pregnant and we're expecting a baby end of June. So that's going to change my life a lot. So I'm trying to get as much Airsoft in as I can before the end of June because I think I'm going to have a bit less time for it after that. So if there is one before then, I'm definitely keen to like get in and try and go there. Okay. Oh, I can't wait. Thanks so much, Ed, for all the shout outs. Absolutely, mate. Thank you so much for building me that amazing thing. We're not going to talk about it until we do the review. What radio do you have? Great question. And probably one that I don't know the name of. But recently had it recommended to me by the Reaper guys. Actually by August, who's the guy that built out, if I can get this thing off, who's the guy that is building out the gun that's on the reveal today. There we go. But it's this guy, the UV5R. It's by, I can't remember the name of the company that makes this. It's the like standard radio that everyone has. It's like 25 bucks as well. That was the amazing thing that I saw when I got it. It was like 25 bucks the radio, and then the headset was about 90. So I'm paying this much for the radio, and the actual headset, which is amazing, is $90. So let me know what you use as well, actually. But I love this. So far, it's been incredible. I've got like a little headset with the active hearing. Haven't got a helmet for it yet. Don't know if I want to wear a helmet in this heat. Big debate going on at the moment. So that is there. Sorry, this is going to be a lot of me just putting my kit back together after this video, I'm afraid. Okay, here we go. Well, okay, what's your rating? Yay, congrats. Go to the Balor Hack website and check for upcoming events. Maybe Swampy will release dates for events soon. AO Beans, love that. Thanks, mate. Benzo Beam, congrats. Thank you. It's going to be a little boy as well, so I'm quite excited. Hopefully he'll like Airsoft. Who knows? He'll probably hate it because his dad likes it. But it'd be cool to play with my son one day. Love that. Congrats on the new edition, Ed. They're a joy to have. I've got 4 myself. DJ, 4. Okay, my wife has decided that's probably the amount that she wants. So if you've got any tips or advice, let me know. But 4 is incredible. Big props to you, mate, for doing that. Okay, an event in Balor Hack in November. Congratulations, mate. Thanks, Jason. I should look at that. Hopefully I can try and get there, even if I've got a newborn, but we'll see. I really want to do one of those events. So it's going to happen eventually. It's just which one. Looks like a Bofeng. That is exactly right, Darko. It's a Bofeng. Yeah, it's great. I mean, I thought 25 bucks, this thing's going to be a piece of crap. It's not. It's actually really, really good. So I'm a big fan of it. Oh, I got to go now. I'll be back for the premiere. A Tokyo Marui, question mark. AO Beans. Not saying anything. You can probably read it on the title, but yeah, I'm not saying anything. Okay, can't remember the model. Yeah, mine's like the cheap one, I think. I actually wanted to get the more expensive one. Spoke to Augie, who's the guy that's doing this upgrade again. He just said, look, mate, there's no need. Like, we play on an airsoft field. You don't need like 10 miles worth of range. I mean, probably I will do it at some Milsim event eventually. But I've got the extended antenna. I've got all of that stuff. So if I need it, I've got it. Do you have any HPA guns? Adam, I don't. That is actually something that I've been thinking about getting. I've said this before, I think, in some discussions, but the idea of just carrying the air tank on my back and also filling it up, I know it's probably not that difficult to do, but the idea of being able to just plug in a battery, then put it in my gun and go, I love that. The idea of having to go to somewhere, find an air compressor, fill up a thing, and then not knowing when it's going to run out, don't like it as much. But everyone says to me, if you want the best gun, get an HPA. HPA is the best in terms of reliability, performance, all of that. So I think eventually, yes, I will. It's just right now I don't, I'm afraid. Advice, get used to helping her a lot. Diapers, clothes, bars, feeding, late hours, early hours. To be honest, mate, I'm probably the one that's going to be doing that more than she is. At the moment, I do all of our laundry. I do all of our washing up. She's actually a boss. So if you want to look her up, skatie.com. That's her business. It's actually her name as well. But Skatey, she runs her own swimwear company, activewear, all of that. And it's just blown up over the last couple of years. So I make very good money. I'm about to be absolutely dominated by my wife, who's now this young business owner. And so I definitely think I'm going to be the one picking up the slack in that regard. But who knows? We'll see. Maybe we'll hire a doula is like one thing I'm hearing about now, which I don't know how much that is. The basics. And later on, if you need specific advice, we'll chat more. I love that, DJ. Thanks for that. Yep, right there with you. Adam, thanks, bud. Hello from the UK, Eldritch. Great to see you, mate. Thank you so much for tuning in from the UK. What is it? It's going to be 8 o'clock almost there. Guys, I think we have 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I don't really know how this works because I haven't done one of these before. But apparently, if you keep watching this, i.e. the live stream, when it ends, it will push you into the premiere of the video. Well, this is what YouTube have just announced this week. So I thought, you know what? Let's do a little chat. Let's catch up. Let's see what's going on. And then hopefully it's going to go straight into the video. I may have to end the stream, though. So maybe let's just wait here for the next 55 seconds and kind of see what happens. Anyway, guys, let me know if you enjoyed this. Hopefully I kind of got a lot of your questions answered, but I don't know if I did. I may have just not got to everyone's comments. So if you have any questions, always write comments. I'm trying to get to all of them. Trying to also live my life whilst kind of running an Airsoft channel, trying to grow it, trying to produce a ton of content. I really enjoy it, but finding the time to do it can be a bit more difficult. So, okay, we've got 25 seconds. So I'm hoping that this will go into that. If not, I'm going to end the stream, guys. It's on the channel if you don't get pushed into it. So definitely just head there straight away. I think you're going to really enjoy this video. It's not a mystery, but actually it is me kind of seeing, you know, what I'm going to have created, which I really, really, really love now already, just to give you guys a heads up. So it didn't end. So I'm going to go now, guys. See you over there at the premiere. Keep writing comments. I'll keep trying to answer them. Big love to you all. Thank you for being part of the community. And we'll see you on the next one. If it ends. Okay, cool. I think it's working.